children's book festival.
Adventures with Amma. So I'll read a page or two and summarize the story, and then we can discuss, yeah? So it goes like this. Amma was a beautiful young girl who loved flowers very much. She had long, thick hair, which often got into her face, and velvet smooth skin, the color of dark chocolate. Although Amma was very intelligent, she was not one of the top students in her class. But one thing stood out about Amma: she loved to read. This was quite evident in the way she spent her time. For you see, Amma could not go a day without reading a new book. By the time she was 8 years old, she had collected over 1,000 books in her private library. How many of you guys have over 20 books in your library? You have over 20 books. So what are some of the books you have?
I have SpongeBob on the Run. I have Goosebumps, Spooky Story, Horror of Scream. I have Goosebumps, Dr. Minyak versus Mrs. Rob Squart.
Thank you. So we have someone that has a very extensive library. And her parents encouraged her as she read through various stories. Yes? So now, one night, while her parents tucked her in bed, she had a conversation with them about traveling to see the world. Mom and Dad, when I grow up, I want to travel around the world. I am going to be an adventurer. I want to experience new cultures, new foods, and new people. I can't wait to grow up. She looked at both her parents, one after the other, her eyes like that of a dove with little twinkle stars in them. So her mom smiled warmly at her as she held her hand and said, "Amma, that is wonderful. I love that you're open to experiencing new cultures and new people. But remember, the most important thing is respect. Only by respecting other people and cultures do you truly appreciate them." Your mom is right, her dad chipped in. Before that though, you must have a good night's rest. And then tomorrow, you can start planning how you're going to become a successful adventurer. And like that, her dad gave her a peck on her forehead and turned off the lights in her room. So now, you know that her dad has agreed to help her in becoming an adventurer, right? So when she gets to school the next day, she's excited and she's pretty much aloof. You know, she doesn't really know what's happening around her because she can't wait to get back home and start planning her adventures with her dad. But what's the name? When she got to school, she didn't communicate it well with her friends. So she you know, when they ask her questions, she would be like, yes. They ask another question, she would just say no. So she wasn't even giving them long sentences. And after school, while they were waiting for their parents to pick them up, her friends, you know, told her about it that, Amma, you are aloof today. Is it that you don't want to be our friend anymore? And, you know, she realized her mistake and she apologized for not, you know, carrying her friends along. And then her friends, she told her friends, you know, that she wants to become an adventurer. And her friends even agreed to help her on her adventure plans. And so after they got home, you know, she started planning her adventures with her dad. Yes. And then while she was planning her adventures with her dad, her sisters, Sefi and Mira, came along to help her plan her adventures. And, you know, she brought out about 10 books, including the ones that she got from the school library. And then as they were planning, they were singing, dancing, they were having a nice time, you know, planning the adventures. How many of us love to dance and sing? You love dancing and singing, Abby? Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we'll still get to do that, you know. And so they were dancing and singing. And guess what? So her sister, Sefi, she loves art. There was somebody, you said you wanted to be an artist. So her sister, Sefi, said she loves art. And she decided to make Amma a map of many colors, yeah, detailing where Amma was going to visit in Africa and even across the world. So who can name 5 countries in Africa for me? Sorry? South Africa, Nigeria, Egypt. You can do it 2 more. Morocco, Kenya. Yes, who else wants to try? 5 countries in Africa. Who else? Let's try. You raise your hand. Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt. 2 more. You're close. Mozambique and Kenya. Yes. So we know that Amma wants to be an adventurer, right? And so she has decided on some countries that she wants to go to, some places that she wants to go to. So some of us, you know, I'm sure we have places that we want to visit, maybe when we grow up or, you know, soon into the future. So, yeah, so her sister Sefi has made her a map of many colors, right? So now we are going to make our own map of many colors. How many of you guys have your map of many colors? Yes, you have it, Abby? So you don't have, they are going to give you. So she's going to give you pens, colored pens. So we are going to make our own map of many colors. She'll pass the pen around.
We are returning the colors now. So we are done with the coloring. Can take you home and color and so she just
Thank you so much, Miss Inih.
Inih Uno published her first children's picture book, Adventures with Amma, on the 27th of May 2022. She also teaches voluntarily at Osborne Senior Secondary Grammar School. She writes as a passionate endeavor to shine the light on the importance of representation and diversity in educating children and to be the constant voice that encourages children, no matter how different they may look, to be whomever they want to be.